Welcome all of you. So we are going to take up circle properties today. ICSE 2026 important questions, most expected types. Okay, I'm going to take 4 or 5 questions and each one is a different type. Please see the video till the end. Okay, if you have not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe the channel. Lots of more videos will be coming up till your final exams, till your ICSE. Okay, so let's quickly start. Now here I want to tell all of you something. In the end of the video, there are 2 tricks that I'll be mentioning. There'll be 2 tricks that I'll be mentioning throughout the video. If you watch the video till the end, you will get both the tricks that I am talking about. So here is the question. They have asked us to find the value of x. What they have given is QR is equal to OP. Okay, where is QR? QR and OP, these two things are equal, and ORP is a 20 degree. This angle is a 20 degree. That is all given, and angle TOP, that is angle X, has been asked. So what we do here is, with the very first thing is OP is equal to OQ, is it not? Because it is the radius of the circle, because they have told O is the center of the circle. So OP is equal to OQ. Okay, and if now OP is equal to OQ and OQ is equal to OP, you can write like this, okay, and OP is equal to QR. Therefore, OQ is equal to QR. This is how you write mathematically without writing too much. Very little you write, but you explain yourself. Okay, so you have to start with OQ, then OP, then QR. OQ is equal to QR, and then these two sides of the triangle is equal. It becomes an isosceles triangle. Therefore, this is 20 degree. Okay, so this is 20 degrees in that case. So at the moment we can't understand what is the usefulness of this 20 degree. Okay, but let me see. If this angle is a 20 degree, how much is? First you write like that, angle ROQ is equal to 20 degree, and you just put isosceles triangle. Okay, now angle OQR is equal to 180 minus 20 plus 20, which is equal to how much? Which is equal to 40 degrees. So this 140 degrees. So this becomes a 140 degrees. Okay, if this is a 140 degree, how much is this angle? So angle OQP is 180 minus 140, which is a 40 degree. Angle OPQ is also 40 degree because it is an isosceles triangle because of radius. Okay, now if this is 40, this is 40, how much is this angle? This angle becomes angle POQ is equal to 180 minus 40 plus 40, which is equal to 100 degrees. Okay, 100 degree, 120 degree. Angle X is equal to 180 minus 100 plus 20, which is 180 minus 120, which is 60 degree. Okay, so this is 60 degree. X is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so this angle is a 60 degree. Okay, so this is the next sum where they have given this as 72 degree. O is the center of the circle. We have lines C, chords are meeting here, CB meeting at the point C, meeting at the DB, meeting at the point D, and one more thing they have given, that is AC is equal to BD. Where is AC? AC and BD, these two are equal. Now this is a very special sum, note carefully. So ABC, angle ABC, we have to find angle BAD, that is this angle BAD, this angle we have to find, and ABD, this full angle also we have to find. So if this is a 72 degree, then here if it is a 72 degree, then angle ABC is 72 by 2, which is 36 degree. Okay, what does that mean? This is half of 72. This becomes angle at the center is half of that at the circumference. Okay, angle at the center is half of that at the circumference. This is the property that we are using. Okay, angle at the center is half the angle at the circumference when it is held up by the same chord. Okay, so we got one BAD. Now we need to find this angle. How do we find this angle? Now if this chord AC and this chord DB, they are both equal chords. So and the circle is also same. So this chord is holding up angle BAD and this one is holding up angle the 36 degree that we just found. Okay, therefore angle BAD is also equal to 36 degree, and the reason is equal chords subtend equal angles. Okay, equal chords subtend equal angles. Now this is straight from equal chords subtend equal angles is straight from the properties ABD, A, B and D. This full angle is how much now? Okay, so angle ABD is, I have one of the angles, this ABD. Angle BAD is a 36, let me write it here. Okay, and we are now going to find this angle. So in triangle, let's say in triangle BAD, okay, let's take angle BAD. Triangle BAD, two of the angles are, one angle is 36 and this angle is a 90, we can't forget it, because angle ADB is equal to 90 degree, angle in a semicircle. See how many theorems we are using. Okay, so this angle is a 90, here is a 36, so we can easily find this. Therefore, angle ABD is 180 minus 90 minus 36. Okay, how much is it? So that is equal to 90 minus 36, which is equal to 54 degrees. So angle ABD is a 54 degrees. So we found all of them using how many circle properties you see. Okay, somewhere we are using triangle sum property like here. Otherwise, we have used the properties 3 times, 3 different properties we have used. Okay, so this is a sum on circle properties. This is previous year question 2020. Okay, this was asked in 2020. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so here is the 62 degree and this is the next sum. This is previous year's question 2022. Previous year question 2022 question. Okay, so here this angle has been given as a 62 and we have to find these two angles, angle ADC and we have to find angle CAB, these two angles. Now the important thing in this sum is please don't take this intersection as the center. If you take it as the center, your sum will go wrong. So you should not see O is not at this intersection but a little way away. So now how to find angle ADC? Angle ADC is very simple. It is a 62 degree because it is angles in the same segment. Property angles in the same segment. Okay. So angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Now we have to find this angle. Now remember, angle here, angle BCA is a 90 degree, which is angle in a semicircle. Okay, angle in a semicircle, that is, this is 90 degree. Now this is 90, therefore angle BAC is equal to 90 minus 62. Now let me know in the comment section why I wrote straight 90 minus 62. Okay, and that comes to 28 degrees. If you want, you have the time, you can write triangle sum property over here. So very small question, okay, can come in the MCQ also. So we have used triangle properties. Two of the circle properties have been used here. One is angles in the same segment, another angle in a semicircle. Careful, don't take this point as 0, as O. O is here, okay, away from the intersection. So let's see the next question now. So this is a question from 2014, okay, 2014 previous year question. Here the BD is told as the diameter and they have asked these three angles, BDC. Here this angle always better to mark it first, BEC. BEC is this angle and BAC is this. Now here I want to tell you all, even if they don't tell you to draw the diagram, please copy the diagram in your paper because they will not allow you to write in the question paper. So when you copy the diagram in your paper, then you can write something in the diagram which leads to faster solving. Okay, if you are just seeing from the question paper, it will take a lot of time and maybe you will just not be able to reach the answer. Now here BDC is how much? Now remember BD is the diameter. Therefore, angle DCB is equal to 90 degree. Which property? Angle in a semicircle, right? This is one of the properties. So this angle is a 90, here is a 58. How much is angle D? Angle BDC is 90 minus 58. 90 minus 58, that is equal to 32 degrees. So we got this as a 32 degrees. BEC. BEC. Now this angle. Now if you note something, BDCE is a cyclic quadrilateral. BDCE is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle D and angle E is actually forming opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle BEC is equal to 180 minus 32. Okay, 180 minus 32. How much is it? 148 degrees. Now this is 180 minus 42, which is 148 degrees, which is opposite. You can just write BECD is a cyclic quadrilateral. If you just write this much, that is also enough. Okay, so opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Now we need to find angle BAC. Angle BAC is equal to again 32 degrees. This is angles in the same segment. Okay, so this is angles in the same segment. So I have written the reasons also for all of them. Quick sum. Okay, only thing is don't miss this. So we have used three different properties in here. Cyclic quadrilateral property, this 90 degree, for that we used a different property, and also we used angles in the same segment. Let's see the last question. Now here is the next question, which says, here we are given a pentagon and then BC is parallel to AE is given. Here these two lines are parallel and AC is the diameter. This has been told as the diameter. We have to find these angles. ACB we have to find. EDC, this is another angle, and BFC, B and BEC. BEC we have to find. We have to find BEC, BEC. Okay, that means we have to join this with a dotted line and here also, and then find this angle. Okay, so this is the sum. Now the very first thing they have given is this is 50 degree, that has been provided to us. We can see angle BEC straight away. Okay, whichever comes to our mind first we can find. Okay, BEC, we don't have to go serially, is equal to 50 degree, because if time is short, at least you get marks for this. Okay, angles in the same segment. Sometimes they also tell you to give reasons, they will mention that. Okay, so this is a 50 degree, we can write it here as well. Then angle EDC. Now EDC, now if you see, let's find this angle first. Okay, then we'll see angle ACB. Angle ACB, now this angle is a 90 degree. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. This is angle in a semicircle. Okay, that is why it is a 90 degree. Now we will find this, which is angle ACB, which is a clearly 40 degree triangle sum property. So this is a 40 degree. Now we have to find angle BE, we have to find this angle. Okay, we have to find this angle, which is angle EDC. That EDC has to be found. Now note one thing, AE is parallel to BC. Therefore, if this and AC is the transversal, if this is 40 degree, angle EAC is also a 40 degree. You can write alternate angle. Short form is also okay. Okay. Once that is done, you can see AEDC is a cyclic quadrilateral. If this is a 40 degree, then here I have my 140 degree, because opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Therefore, angle EDC is equal to 180 minus 40, which is 140 degrees. You can just write cyclic quad. If you just write this much, it's okay. Okay, acceptable. One more question they have told, prove that BE is also the diameter. Now, how do we prove BE is also the diameter? Now, the fastest way to prove BE is the diameter is that angle EAB is 40 plus 50, which is a 90 degree. Therefore, BE is the diameter. Okay, so that is the diameter. So this is it. So BE is the diameter. Here this was diameter, so this became 90. Now if this is 90, this angle, that means the line BE is also the diameter. Okay, and so you can say that this point is the center of the circle. They can frame a question for that also. Okay, so this was 2019 question, year 2019 question. So all these questions are previous year's questions. So you can see how many things together we have to remember. We have to remember a cyclic quadrilateral. We have to remember all the triangle sum, all the properties of a circle, okay, and apply them in the correct places. The trick behind this is to draw the diagram and write down whatever angle you can find in it. Another trick behind it, what is the trick behind it is, another important trick is you should use all the given things. You should see to it that you are using all the given things, all the given data in your sum. Okay, if I hadn't used the parallel lines in this question, I would not have got this part, this angle. Okay, not possible to get this angle, and also I cannot prove BE is the diameter. So you have to use everything that is given in the sum, only then you will know that your sum is going correct. None of the values, none of the data, none of the given things in the sum is wasted. Okay, you should not just leave it thinking it is useless. They are all useful. Okay, so thanks all of you for watching the video till here, and also you should if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it, because this is my new channel where I am going to upload only maths videos till your maths exam. Continuously videos will be uploaded. Another thing is, the very next video is going to be constructions. One on constructions I am going to upload right after this. So stay tuned. Thanks all of you once again.